everybody worships. The question is not, will you worship, but what do you worship? Lawyers worship, doctors worship, homemakers worship, students worship, professors worship, Democrats worship, Republicans worship, independents worship. By the way, don't forget to vote. It's a privilege. And you'll see all the people there, and you'll know that they all have to worship something. We all worship. What's even more fascinating is that when you think about worship, it's what separates us from the animal kingdom. Something has to separate me from my dog. I've yet to come home and find my little dog Freckles, paws in the air, barking praise choruses to Jesus, or anybody for that matter. The closest you will get is to trying to get me to give her a treat. But that isn't worship. You know, when you look at worship, there are two kinds of worship, the Bible says. There's true worship, when you understand that the only one worthy of praise and worthy of our lives is the living God, and there is the substitute we put in for that if we don't worship him, and that's called false worship or idolatry. And there's lots of those. See, when it comes to true worship, I think we also need to understand that true worship has a definite focus. And that focus can only be one person, the living God. It can be no one else.